Hi, Radhey. How are you?
I'm all good. What about you?
Same. It's great meeting you,
Yeah,
and
same
yeah,
here.
I want to know a bit about yourself because, to
Okay.
be honest, this is a unique guest that we have. He
Okay.
is not from BBADB. He's a 15-year-old cute kid, right? Ah,
Yeah.
okay, Radhe, tell us about yourself. Yeah.
So I started my journey at the age of 8 with coding. So let me give you a brief, where I started this early. I had this health issue called cerebral palsy. And what it does is it completely affects your mobility in every, body overall since birth. So the childhood was not that easy for me. मतलब काफी struggle रहा है and learning issues से. तो स्कूल में भी मेरे को थोड़ा सा एक बैक बेंचर एंड एक ऐसा बच्चा माना था जो मेरे पेरेंट्स को कहा था दैट कंसल्ट हिम टू अ स्पेशल स्कूल rather than a normal school. So मेरे को लगा कि यार कुछ we can't do physically and academically उस टाइम पे so it's good with computers. So I thought यार कुछ अलग करते हैं ताकि एक feel that with other kids कि मैं कुछ कर रहा हूँ. So I found this book of my brother when he was in 8, and it has this language called HTML. So it was very basic, and I was like in second grade at the time. So मैंने उससे start किया, and kind of वो मेरे को काफी इंटरेस्टिंग लगा. मतलब उस टाइम पे ना कोई कोविड था, ना कोई इतना वेव था इंटरनेट का, एंड अपन ने स्टार्ट किया एंड इट जस्ट वेंट सो गुड. स्कूल में मैं कॉम्पिटिशन्स में पार्ट लेने का, आई वाज काइंड ऑफ बीइंग गुड इन एकेडमिक्स, and my health was going on very well. I mean, I had this physiotherapy, तो उससे काफी betterment हुआ. So I could walk and do stuff out. And then I met this school of Philonomers on YouTube around 2019. So the name was Ad Astra. तो मैंने सोचा कि अप्लाई कर लेते हैं, कुछ हो जाएगा. एंड आई गॉट इनटू द एप्लीकेशन, आई फिल्ड इट, बट आई गॉट अ रिजेक्शन मेल फ्रॉम हिज फाउंडर जॉर्ज टैन कि you're too young, I mean, you're not a right fit for the application right now,
Yep.
and you can't even move to US at the moment. So I mailed the founder about my story, my health, how I've been doing stuff out, and he was kind of inspired by me that at this age what I'm doing with even the circumstances that I have. So he said that you can work with us, and he mailed me I mean a task that I fulfilled, and I was not just studying with them, I was working with them for almost 2 years. And तब COVID hit हो गया, so it was kind of a great journey. And school में भी एक kind of एक feeling आ गया कि that he's doing something out. तो वो जो एक फोमो था एक अलग बच्चे का कि यार वो अलग साइड में बैठा है, वो चला गया. And that kind of made me think यार अपन कुछ कर सकते हैं. We might have those problems, but I think it kind of makes you stronger, and I think that has made me who I am.
Am I enough? What am I doing? Is this really me? Why do
Who
I
am I
feel
without success?
lost? Am I enough? Why can't I slow down? Maybe it's okay.
तो वहां पे मैंने 1-2 साल काम किया. देन मूव टू दिस तब कोविड हिट हो गया तो ऑनलाइन क्लासेस स्टार्ट हो गई. तो दैट वाज काइंड ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर मी टू वर्क मोर. एंड आई यूज्ड टू वर्क एट यूएस क्लाइंट्स के साथ उस टाइम पे along with Astronova. I made some amount of money. Then I started my own company called Teen Wall. The basic idea was to build a LinkedIn for teenagers. So started completely उसको Figma पे डिजाइन किया, Figma सीखा चीजें की. I mean invested my own money, but realized कि social media market काफी इतना easy नहीं है tackle करना, because I didn't had a business model to scale out, because already Meta है, Instagram है. Why would people switch to another platform? They might be teenagers, but they can build their own group on WhatsApp, online, and I mean there isn't a
Yeah.
need to build a specific platform for them. So we scaled it to almost 1,000 users out still, but we offered things out like internships for teenagers, events. But we work out nature because teenagers can't pay amount, to sustain the model. So we had to close the startup. I met few investors, people, interested in us, and that's how I got into the startup that I was working with. I'm working with Pet Food. And I met Rahul Bhaiya. He was like working with Khata Book. He was 36 and I was just 12 when I met him. He was planning to invest 25 lakhs in my startup, but फिर मेरे को रियलाइज हुआ कि ये टीम बॉल बनेगा नहीं, तो I just stopped it. Then I worked with few startups. One was co-grad as a product designer that featured on Shark Tank. So it's kind of heading, the whole product design and whole management. Few startups like Nova, Abhi mein, I mean, on this company called Pet Food, which is into pet care. It's been 7 years to 8 years since I've been doing it. And 3 years ago, I dropped out of school
Wow.
in eight.
Very interesting
So that was
story.
So that was kind of a shocking decision for my parents. मतलब वो agree तो करेंगे नहीं
हाँ
that या बेटा school drop out कर लो. But उस time पे मैं
हाँ
academically काफी अच्छा था. The kid who was like treated as a special child in school was kind of a teacher taking SST periods, teaching kids about entrepreneurship, motivating them. So I had a very good name in school and was good academically. Yeah. So उसी time पे मैंने I was so good at school. Teachers ने भी कहा why you're dropping out. You can cheat
yeah.
for exams. But I was in a DAV school. तो हमारा एक बोर्ड होता था. So I couldn't reach 70% attendance due to my health. क्योंकि मैं 3 days school जा रहा था. 3 days I was just working out. But getting the all stuff done. Still connected with those teachers. But I kind of people think कि easily इतना school क्यों छोड़ दिया. But I was doing since when I was in second. जब कोई COVID का wave नहीं था. There was no hype. बट देयर वाज समथिंग इन मी कुछ बड़ा करना है तो आई वाज लाइक लेट्स सेल इन वन बोट बाद में डेमी स्कूल कर लेंगे यू हैव दैट एज लेवरेज so it's been 3 years right now in Jaipur alone. My family
Yeah.
lives in Dehradun building this startup and kind of
Oh.
doing my everything even apart from my health issue. I mean, things are going on. I'm quite well. I have mainly in legs, but I mean a long journey to go. And I think sometimes God gives problems to those who can, I mean, surpass them and make yourself stronger. So
Crazy
either
spirit
you
from a 15-year-old, to be very honest. This is
have,
not I've this
yeah,
is not I was expecting from, yeah, a 15-year-old.
yeah,
And yeah, there are a lot of questions coming up.
yeah.
So yeah. Okay. One is that are you making money out of your business, Abhi, currently? Is it a profitable one?
The network is.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
am I
making
audible?
money. I
Is
was
it?
making quite good amount of money before even pet food.
Uh,
Right now,
yeah.
I hold equity in pet food. Pet food is almost valued around 1 million. That kind of makes money on paper, but not an actual money. I mean, that I have in my bank balance. So yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I'm
money
still
on
making through freelancing. I mean, I design products for clients. I design websites for clients. Yep,
paper.
yep.
What does that mean?
I mean, I have equity in the company. That kind of certain valuation for my equity, and that is not something I have, in my bank. So
Ah,
right now, that's the
okay,
situation. But
got it.
I work full time with companies I've made. But
And
what I did
companies are
was,
okay to make you like work without having a say CV or a 12th grade stuff, mark sheet and
I
10th mark sheet. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you this journey. When I met Rahul Bhaiya, I was building my own company, so he knew that spirit and me, my experience. Secondly, I worked with almost 5 companies before pet food, so I had a great CV out. Just
How
my
like
educational qualification.
no, even those companies that's what I'm talking about. कि वो वाली companies maybe how did they hire you?
Okay, so I had to pass some assignments because कोई किसी को भी trust नहीं हो रहा था. First problem
हाँ
was, the law in India. I mean, they
हाँ
doesn't allow
हाँ
18 under 18 year
exactly.
old to work.
Yeah.
So we had to surpass through a way, I mean, through freelancing. But अगर आप में वो spirit है, वो hunger है, you have it still talent कि मैं ये चीज टेबल में bring कर रहा हूँ company को, and they can certainly, find a way and have you. The first company I cracked very hardly. I mean, Elon Musk will help me a lot because I had this tag, of Elon Musk.
Mm.
And I think, I showed my portfolio and things kind of helped me, but it was not at all easy. I mean, I had certain
Yeah.
amount of rejections just because of my age, the laws in India that are quite, strict, but
Mm.
still made it.
It's interesting,
Mm,
Radhe, what you've just shared. I mean, I don't know how
yeah,
this is very non-traditional.
yeah. I mean, India में unconventional paths are not something very promoted. अगर आप किसी को normally बताओगे you've dropped out, they'll just say you are you mad or something.
School से drop out होना is almost like dying. अच्छा
So
अच्छा।
I mean इंडिया में मतलब I mean अगर आप ऐसा पाथ लेते हो, even my parents still say that try for dummy school. I mean
हाँ
जब आपको फोमो होता है कि आपके दोस्त 11 10th में आ गए, you're doing something that is not has been done in India. I mean if you see anyone, so
yeah
hard होता है, but I think what I kind of believe in this one thing is compounding. So I think what I measure in me is how much I'm progressing per year. Let's say the Radhey of when he was like 12 and what he is at 16. I mean, I'm turning 16 next year. So वहाँ पे वो
yeah
growth क्या रही
next
and what was.
day. Wait, happy birthday in advance. Don't know
Thank
if
you
it
so
will
much.
be uploaded tomorrow, but yeah, I'll try my best to
Yeah.
upload it on your birthday. Yeah,
No worries out. So I think
yeah.
I'm measuring my per year growth कि मैं per year कितना grow कर रहा हूँ, what has done better than the next year. I think that makes you who you are. And I think age का leverage नहीं होता. I think the leverage is of time. I mean, if you sit a room where people are 30s and their 40s, तो आपके पास एक ही leverage है that you have a substantial amount of time what they've done in 30 and what you're doing at 15. So you have that compounding का चीज. I think that means everything to me. So
But
unconventional
ये
है, but I
चीज
think.
this compounding happens in school as well, no?
Yep, it does. But for me, I was like literally sleeping 3 hours, 2 hours, and was going to school. My dad used to drop me at class. I couldn't even walk because मेरा health to my time दे नहीं पा रहा था, and schools, couldn't. So I had to take one leap of faith on one thing, and let's see how it goes. And it's kind of paying well. I mean, so
So now
yep,
you're able to probably give more time to yourself, your health, and when you're able to give your time, give time to your health, you're able to probably do much more bigger things, or you're able to
exactly,
prioritize yourself.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I think school से मेरे को कुछ ऐसा अलग मिल नहीं रहा था. I'll be very honest. I already know what they were love teaching, and I was kind of a teacher in school actually. I mean, when I went to my home, last month, I mean, there was this my favorite teacher, Mehta ma'am. She was in 60s. You don't expect a teacher who's so old to understand you. And she's the one who understands me. She was she has always said, you're gonna do quite good. And she took my autograph, last month. She was like, you're gonna make it, I'm sure. So she's always been my supporter. So even after school, we reconnect and she's been helping me a lot still after. So I think all what matters is आप में dedication and you have that, dare to work hard. I think you can achieve anything. I mean, I didn't had any leverage from family. मेरा health leverage इतना खराब था that still I'm figuring out my health. I still have self doubt. I still have social issues about my health, how people think, how I walk, how I do stuff out. So वो चीज is natural. You can't hide it. And neither is like नहीं ये matter नहीं करता. It does matter, but you have to accept what you are and आप उन resources में क्या achieve कर सकते हो. So I think all what matters is how you look at things. आपका perspective है. अगर आपका perspective is I can do it even after what I have with my health and ignore it, you can do quite good. I mean, there's no looking back. So
Crazy, dude.
yeah,
Crazy.
thank you so much. So I
Wow.
think let's move on to the second question.
Yeah, I mean, to be very honest, this is a very interesting topic. I would like to revolve around this school stuff only because it's
Okay,
it's no no.
allow
I'll
this.
move on. No. Okay.
Yeah,
It's very interesting because it's a different perspective. Ki, nobody. I mean, I don't know. Either you are say unhealthy or you are unfit,
yeah,
and that is why you get out of that race as an excuse or something to say that probably like okay I'm not well, right? That's why you get out of the
yeah,
race. Nobody says that okay I want to do something and then I'll go, I'll quit this traditional thing. And to be very
yeah,
honest, this is a traditional path that keeps on going from 10th boards to
yeah,
12th boards to college to post graduation and job, and it will keep on going on. So it's up to you. You'll have to I believe that if you really want to do something big, you'll somehow have to quit this at some point of time. So but again,
yeah.
quitting at school, it's a very, very
It
unique,
was very hard for
very
me. My brother is in IT. I mean, he's done JE, and we
Oh
have the
my
second
God.
youngest son.
Which IIT?
So, Bhubaneswar. So here I'm in Jaipur alone. So मेरे पेरेंट्स को ये कंसर्न रहता है because I'm the youngest with such a health issue in such a alone city, that I even don't know before. So, yep. I mean, comparison happen even with my brother,
Comparison
right?
happens then. Oh my
वो
God.
exactly, with my brother that see him like
Yeah.
वो इतना worry नहीं कर रहा, he has that
Ah,
settled path. Why you taking stress and
settled.
doing
Yeah.
this at this young age? What's the need of it to do? But
Mm.
when you know what's your goal and you want to really change the world, actually, I've been always inspired by Steve Jobs. I love this one quote: "Those who dare to change the world are the ones who do." Actually, so I've been always inspired by Apple and Elon. So yeah, and I mean, I read this book of Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson when I was 10. So I saw his movie and I was like, I mean, that kind of
Mm.
I mean, I don't know what to say. It's so unreal for me at that
Do
time,
you
but
think movies and stuff teaches a lot more than those textbooks that
it
we
does.
read in
It
school?
actually does a lot. It actually does a lot. I think जो आप content consume कर रहे हो in the movies you're watching, whatever is around you, जो अपने body mind को consume करवा रहे हो, it kind of shapes you a lot. I mean, the way I speak. I mean, I could be inspired by someone else. How they speak. I mean, I love this movie called Interstellar. So, I mean, I have a very great choice in what I want to consume, and it's very selective. For example, Raj Mani, I mean, I watch his podcast a lot.
Yeah.
So, वो है कि आप what you want to consume and what you want, to get inspired by. When you have the control कि आप कुछ, you're consuming something that is wasting your time and something that is actually working in a longer run. तो वो वहाँ पे matter करता है how you, because you always have a choice in life in everything. What matters is आप क्या choice इस पे ले रहे हो and what actions you're taking for it, and that kind of shapes your whole personality. I think movies and books and the content that you consume shapes you a lot. I mean, a lot, and the people around you especially.
Many people kind of ignore this fact, I believe, because, given that again, we are just going with life, how it's just happening, we're just consuming so much, and we're just
Yep.
ignoring how much our brain is taking, how much our senses are taking. But the real fact is that
Yep.
our senses are actually taking almost every single thing, be it
Yep.
Instagram reel or anything. So it does affect. But the fact that we're just going on with life just like that, we're just, ignorant of that fact. So it's great coming from you. This
Yep.
content thing. Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
if I'd like to just know a bit more about your health, is it like,
Yep.
are you still like I hope it I hope you won't mind me asking, because I know it would give you a bit of
Yep.
this thing. Um,
No worries, bro. Completely accept.
you are still like, you have difficulty in walking, or what is it? Like, what does it do?
Okay. If you read out cerebral palsy, it is a brain damage by birth. It can happen due to less of oxygen when you're born. That happened to me. So I had learning issues, walking issues, speaking issues, everything. Okay.
Mm.
Just as my upper body was completely fine and still it is. Right now with my walking, I now have when I consulted with, different neurologists. So so they said you have this thing called spastic dipalgia and CP. So what spastic dipalgia is, it kind of makes your legs stiff, makes them weak, and kind of affects your posture, how you walk overall completely. I mean, you could be on wheelchair, but I have the spirit. I'll tell you this one thing on this podcast. I never wanted to make this public. When I was two, my first doctor told that to my parents, it would be better if he was not born. Okay, it's better. Like his life would be
Ah, yeah,
fully
got it.
independent. Okay, and I proved the doctor and on the way, CP is not curable, just to let you know, it's a brain damage by birth. So you can't change the fact that you don't have it completely. But I mean, I've been really working hard. I do daily walks. I was going for physio. I was, you know, doing sports exercises and still able to walk. Because if I couldn't move to this city, I mean, alone. I still have the way I walk is like my knees bend a bit. It's not that good. What I don't like, even personally, I self doubt me a lot on it, and it's the biggest insecurity I ever have in my life. And I think this country has made it a bit more. So yeah, it's kind of really, it's a very, the most insecure part of my life. I take it as a challenge, and I'm like, I don't care if it's not curable. And I haven't made my disability certificate yet because I think I, I could still do something else. My mind still is not ready to give up. I've never touched wheelchair. I've never taken a stick to walk. That has been my ego, I would say. And I think in Chizo, my ego kind of helps you. That, nah, I can't sit on wheelchair.
My
So, yeah,
goodness. Wow. Wow.
yeah.
Ooh. Uh, wow. Like this is crazy. Um, so this is a
Oh,
challenge. This is a challenge
yeah,
given by you from the fact is that you cannot control. The thing that I see in you, the spark that I see in you is probably that you're taking this challenge as a thing to, you know, make yourself up, to separate yourself up from rest of the people, and
yeah.
probably you trying that this challenge helps you do a lot more things, do bigger things than those that like those normal people. And I feel like there are many examples at this point of time we have, it's to be very honest, even I don't feel like it's just it's just in your mind. Okay, it's all about your willpower
It's
and
all
stuff.
about
So
mindset. It's all about mindset.
it's all about
Thing.
mindset. I'd say what Stephen Hawking's is one example that I can recall at this moment. And I think there are plenty. So great dude. I mean, you have a crazy mindset. This is what I would say at least now. Um, and definitely, I mean, it's inspiring to talk to you. It's inspiring to talk to you.
Yeah,
Um,
means a lot. I think I don't just take it as a challenge. I think the reason I'm working on my health, I could sit on a wheelchair very easily and get that sympathy, and it won't stop
yeah.
me from doing what I can. But I think if there is a problem in your life, I think या तो आप उसको as a sympathy point बना लो that I have this. Either you make it as a strength, and when you want to make it as a strength, you have to work. You have to work hard. Neither the fact that what your doctor says and what's written, in the past. If you want to rewrite the history, you have to change the mindset. नहीं यार होगा होगा. And
Yeah.
no, I mean my physio used to say कि भाई राधे, no hate to you, you're inspiring, but कितना better होगा no one can guarantee. Please वो expectation लेके मत चलना because it will break you. Or like ना मैं रखूंगा. I think it either you, it's kind of very hard to express, but it's kind of कुछ चीजें ईगो के लिए बहुत अच्छी होती है in my belief. And if you take that in a right way, it's the biggest fuel. So yeah.
How do you like face this kind of thing when you see, you would see your friends, you would see your people, you would see people of your age, and I'm sure you would somehow be like, okay, why is it happening to me? Why me? Right? How do you figure things out, especially the self-doubt kind of stuff that you just said?
So for me, I had this question on, I could blame my parents, could have the option to blame my doctor for this. But आप जब longer run में understand, when you have done something and you have surpassed it, the dots connect. What the dots mean is कि आपके पास में ये हुआ क्यों? Why this happened to you only? And पहले मेरे को काफी मतलब छोटे में तो आप एक बच्चे को मतलब if let's say a kid is asking you, let's say this, okay, very normal for me, okay, how do you answer that kid? firstly.
Mm.
You can't put your ego, he's so small. Let's say, होता है road पे, and he can stop you and ask. Curiosity है. You have to
Curiosity से.
explain them in a very polite manner. And doesn't exactly doesn't matter how much you say यार नहीं matter करता है यार ignore कर लो but so mind सारी चीजों को store करता है back of the mind and it hurts मेरे को छोटे में भी कभी बच्चे खेलने जा रहे हैं I'm just sitting in the classroom alone and I would have this thought it's even how would I उस टाइम पे मैं कैसे समझाता अपने को अभी तो I'm matured enough to understand that what has happened to me but I think आपको बाद में रियलाइज होता है कि ये सब क्यों हुआ and now I am because of my health in my POV if it in school following the traditional path so it has kind of made me who I am and now it is my biggest superpower and I don't want I can't live without it now I want it and I'm gonna fight it, but I'm lucky to have it. So it has kind of changed completely. It has happened to me. People have said me a lot. Even my there's like one instance in my life. Uh, yeah, few days ago it hurted me so freaking badly. I was like completely numb. I was yeah, but वही चीज मैंने को फिर अपने को I made it understood it was from someone of my close, and I didn't expected that from that person, but yeah life is unfair and you have to accept few situations and have to move on. Life is not going to stop for you. Doesn't matter how much you cry, it doesn't matter how much you rant about it, yap about it, but life to chalti रहेगी boss. You have to, you can't give up. Sorry.
Okay. Who is your motivator? Who motivates you?
So
Your parents are
well,
not.
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Your parents are not here. Probably your doctor is. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
You're just alone. Who is your motivator?
So Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, I mean, Ratan Tata sir has inspired me a lot, but they have kind of shaped me who I am. मतलब completely not I kind of worship them, but I think it's I mean, the inner child in me. I want to make that 2-year-old Radhey proud that was said that that statement still breaks me at first. So, so sorry for it, but I want to make that 2-year-old Radhey, proud who said that he can't live anymore. I mean, like this.
अच्छा
Yep,
specific thing नहीं है and there are people who've set examples. Those are your inspirations and stuff. Yeah, I was
yep,
just saying that since you are a dropout, right? You dropped out from eighth class.
yep.
What is your reply to those people who would say that, what about studies? What about learning? How are you learning?
Okay,
In fact, even I am curious. I want to know. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, tell us. Yeah.
I have a great answer, and I tell people the same, the teenagers. You are always a student in life. Okay, and you can't stop learning in life आप school complete कर लो college complete कर लो but learning can never stop and if you are doing so you're losing out so I'm still studying still a student and always be in my life I can't stop learning out I think the biggest leverage that I have is learning curve I can learn anything very fastly so whether it's academically any subject any skill anything I can learn it a lot very quickly
Hmm. You
so yeah
saying that learning from life is much better than learning from those books that we read, and
exactly
and and
books are not
applying
bad.
those things.
I'm a
Yeah, books are
book.
not
I'm a
bad.
big
Hmm.
book reader. Yep. I mean, I love books and writing a lot.
But until unless you apply those things in your life, what is the point of reading those books? No.
Exactly. Exactly. I think, as I said, I'm very specific of what the books I read, the things I watch, and I think till the moment I don't apply them, there's no value
Yeah,
we
that
have.
learning stuff and all, you know. So you just said, okay,
So I think,
uh,
hmm,
hmm, bolo
yep.
bolo, bolo bolo bolo.
So I think बुक से काफी learnings होती है but I think it's not always any self-help book any book can help you out I think overall how you're applying it matters the most I mean overall
Hmm.
so yeah
So what I was saying is कि I feel like when you're in school and going through this traditional path, you get a lot,
Yep.
you get lesser time to apply what you learn. Now that you've come out
Exactly.
of the traditional path, probably even like I want to ask you, is it that you're getting free will? Is it that you're getting free space, free mind space, and time as well, of course, to apply those? Or
Hmm.
it's like, ठीक है, मतलब, no, not that difference.
I will tell you this one thing. When you have dropped out now, equally आपके पास responsibility आ जाती है. You have the society pressure. Because I'll be very honest on this, might be controversial, but India में people are ready to pull your legs out more than clapping for a success. Okay. So the moment things doesn't work out for you, they would be like, we told you not to drop out. Why you did such thing? क्यों करना था
Hmm.
destroying your childhood? And the moment you make it, you know.
हाँ.
So I think the pressure is more because when you have school upcoming, you're not doing it, you're working, you're not, you are making money, nobody gives a shit. Neither your parents are doing the school, they're happy. Okay. But the moment you are sailing on one boat, the if the boat can sink, I mean the pressure of it is a lot more than anything. So the pressure is more than
You have
I
you
can't tell
have
you.
full
I face it
you
daily.
have you have full responsibility of yourself. You're not backed up by any other person.
Accountability and responsibility.
Accountability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nobody would be accountability for your choices, for result, and what you're getting. So nobody can do anything for you except yourself.
Um, how did it feel when you started creating your own life? You said there was a phase when you like basically started doing things for your own self, right? After a point of time,
It was
that helped.
it was very good. Especially the feeling of making money was not the money. I got my own laptop, my phones, and the second phone by my own. Everything that I have, and I pay everything for what I do. My rent, I mean not the rent here, but my food expenses, my
Wow,
diet, anything
seriously?
out my fridge. So exactly, yeah, I do.
Oh my
And
God.
you learn a lot
This is crazy.
about money more than Ankur Wariko's videos. Okay, I know him a lot. When you're making money, the happiness is good, but the responsibility and accountability of managing that money is also big. So I think the great power comes with great responsibility in life, whether it's your work, your things you're doing in life, everything matters a lot. And how you take the accountability of it, for me, accountability is everything in life. Either it's money, either it's relationship, either it's work, either it's anything else. So overall, it
And
does a
at
lot.
this point of time,
And the moment you stop
people
taking
of your
responsibilities and
age,
accountability, people lose trust on you. Yep.
yeah, at this point of time, people of your age are
Yep.
completing 10th. They're trying to complete 10th, they're giving boards. But you are
They
making
started
money.
at 11. I mean,
They've started doing 11th. At this point of time, what you are
yeah,
doing is you're paying your own rents. You have your own phone, you have your own laptop, you're staying alone.
not rents actually. The rent is reimbursed by the company. The rent
Okay,
is reimbursed by the company,
but
not me.
still, but still,
Apart
you're
from rent.
making money.
Yeah.
You're making money that most other people
Yeah.
won't be at this point of time at your age. Commendable.
Yeah. Means a lot.
Um,
Today was the birthday of my school friend only, and talking to him, and he's asked the same question. राधे तेरे को बर्थडे आ रहा है स्कूल छोड़ने का रिग्रेट होता है वो फन नहीं आता आई वाज सेइंग यार व्हाट आई डू is my biggest fun. My life is very goal oriented and mission oriented. It is very crazy. What I want to achieve is more than Elon Musk actually. So
oh my
I have
God.
to take sacrifices for it. And I love what I do. Anything every day has a new challenge, and it has been days that I don't want to wake up and yeah. I
Hmm,
mean, when I'm fully done with because I'm a big overthinker, so it's very kind
hmm,
of, you
hmm.
know, I over analyze things a lot. What someone has said to me, if work got fucked up or any issue out, it's a daily process. And I'll tell you one thing. When you're working, nobody gives a shit. You're a 15-year-old. You're competing with someone who is 30, 40, 20, anyone. So आपको अपने काम से आंसर करना पड़ेगा. It doesn't matter who you are. You will get the same stress, same responsibility, and same backlash. You'll have to be ready with the pressure. If you can't, better you quit. So yeah,
What is your goal? You said that I have a lot many goals and I have a bigger goal than probably Elon Musk. Oh my
okay.
God, what
My
is your
goals.
goal? Yeah.
Yeah. So, firstly, starting an edtech company in India, taking it to pan global. Second is to start at least 100 special schools across CP, across different health issues, so autism and all. And yeah, I mean, I have this great idea of starting my own private aerospace company by India, so like SpaceX. So there's a lot of goals. The reason is just not to, build companies and, make money. It's the purpose is to at least change life of 10 million kids all over the world and especially India.
Mm. Okay. Mm, do you have
Yeah,
any say on spirituality? Since I'm sure, like, I feel like, spirituality
I have
helps
a lot,
in a difficult situation, especially
a lot. My name is Radhey,
surrendering
so
onto, yeah,
yeah.
your name is Radhe. Right.
So my full name is Radhe Mohan. So it's by
Mm,
Krishna, Radhe. So I'm a big believer of Krishna. And whenever life has struck me, I mean, it has happened a lot. Even still, I'm going through a lot that I can't share with the word. I can do with Krishna. I would go to a ISKCON and cry. So yeah, I think spirituality is not just about one God, one religion, but it is a feeling about one God and surrendering to Him because He's the. I think जब आप spiritual होते हो, you lose you lose the attitude that you have and the ego. You understand that God can take anything from you at any time. So what is a sense of having those ego that मैं इतना बड़ा हूँ, मैंने इतना कर लिया, I'm at this level, see them. So it doesn't matter. I mean, spirituality helps a lot, not just rebuilding yourself, but your character also.
I feel like when you're spiritual, you said apt thing that you actually letting your ego, you doing
Yep,
things not for your own self, but rather for a bigger purpose or for a bigger, community. So that's I think, yeah,
yep.
that's well said. Yeah. Mm,
I mean, I've followed Sadhguru a lot, Gurudev a lot. So
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Great. Mm, okay, what are your takes on relationships? Do you feel like having somebody by your side, especially in challenging times,
Okay,
helps? And
relationship
I
now.
know that I mean it's a very okay. What do you think? Yeah, what are your
Hmm.
views on relationship and
It's a
love?
very
Say,
interesting topic.
yeah.
It's a very interesting topic about love and relationship. So I've always been into work and thinking yeah, it would come with time. It's not important. I've always been this in school. And I'm in love actually with a person. So I mean, yeah,
Okay.
it plays a bigger role in life. And but it's all about balance. I think uh, when you are with a partner, आप अपने को ही shape नहीं कर रहे होते हो. You're shaping the other person's life. That comes with accountability, responsibility also about their career, about their life, about their mental health, physical health, and everything. So it's not just I love you, okay, 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 blah blah and shit. It's all about helping them in career, taking both of you together.